All right, guys, welcome to another video on the Elite Capital channel. And I kind of want to do a little breakdown of two fire trades that we took on EURUSD and GBPUSD. I gave it out to my signals on EURUSD. We caught about 40 pips. On GBPUSD, we caught about 20 pips. It was like a pre-London trade that I gave out to my squad, and kind of want to do just a little bit of an educational breakdown for you guys. And for those of you guys, kind of wonder how I be trading. And yeah, so let's get to it. So Euro USD right now is on the 4-hour time frame. And basically, I called buys on this. And the reason why I called buys on this is obviously we were in an uptrending structure. So for me to identify structure, I usually look at past data, obviously, and I kind of like to see how the market is trending. So we had a leg of a higher high, and then we had push down to make a higher low, higher high, higher low retrace. And right here was where I called the trade for buys. So I had also seen on the daily time frame, we had created a fresh pair of equal highs right here. And 1.2293 money cube zone was a high point of interest for me, as where Euro USD will evidently go to, because there was liquidity on the top over here. So when I go down to the 1 hour, I kind of saw that we were above the moving average. This is the Cheeto moving average, and we were above a minor trend as well. Trading above the 8 SMA. We go down to the 30-minute. We were still trading above the 8 SMA. And I had seen this break of this indicator was a clear indication that the market was setting up for buys. Obviously, if we go down to the 15-minute, we traded right into what I call a money cube. So we took 50% of this area. Boom. We had solid candle closures, 3 candle pattern reversal. And after that, market started trending. I called buys on this trade at 1.21820. We went straight into profit, obviously. And then we rejected off of this pinky moving average. And we were still trading above the 65 moving average as well. So 8 SMA still in our favor. Traded back down around 5 a.m. for a pre-New York retrace. And then boom, we hit 40 pips profit. This signal was called in my Discord, buy Euro USD by market. I also gave a little before. So this was how the market was reacting before. And boom, we got in the market, and it was pretty straightforward. Moving on to GBP USD, I also called a signal for longs on this one as well. Let me go ahead and delete this. Okay, so we took longs on this formation of higher lows. Structure was still intact. We were above the 8 SMA, was quite respecting. So we made a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Support was formed off the daily. On the 4-hour, these candles formed a support at 1.4118 roughly, as this was a previous zone, heavy zone in the market, as it was played as a support over here, and then it was a resistance which broke. So it was more so like a retest. Also, if you're using the Fibonacci, we went from the bottom to the top, and we see that we had an 82 rejection as well. 82 is very keen in the market. Multiple rejections on that area into a money cube zone as well. So the money cube was right here, straight inside the money cube, and clear reversal. I actually called this trade in pre-London. So pre-London, I was able to get 20 pips out of it. And obviously it came back down for a retrace for pre-New York. And New York, I was able to take another entry and take it back up long for 50 pips. Obviously the signal, I had only called for pre-London, and buy GBP USD right here, as you can see, 2 TP smashed for 20 pips, and they're rolling to the upside. evidently, I still think GBP USD has a lot more room to go up. As we see, there's a wick right here, and I think this wick can easily be filled at 42,400. We're currently on this time of day, we're about 60-ish pips or so to go, but high potential. Overall, the pound, I'm still seeing quite longs into this area, 1.449, 1.45. Obviously, pre-Brexit levels, we're currently trading around there. Also, there's liquidity on the top of these candles as well. So yeah, it's a high chance that the pound will continue to the upside and we could get some nice moves. Moving on to GJ, I kind of wanted to break this down for, upcoming swings that you guys might be looking at taking on GJ. So GJ is a buyer's market. Obviously, if we check the weekly, we've been trending to the upside since 14th December. So all 2021, we've been trending to the upside. It's been a buyer's market. I still think we can continue to buy. 154 was one of my swing targets on GJ, but that target's been received. And obviously, the way this candle closed, we sort of had like a break and retest of this resistance, and we're moving to the upside. So my next targets on GJ will be around 157. So it's not really a buy signal, but something to keep in mind. And obviously, if 157 is cleared, we can get on top of this range into the 180 region. These are also pre-Brexit levels. So obviously, highly likely that the pound can continue bullish for the higher term into 2022, I would say. Currently looking at the market, we are trading bullish. We're above the indicators as well. So supporting the trend. Another pair that I was looking at that I didn't give out to my squad, but I took a little scout for myself was NZD USD. And obviously, we traded to the upside. We got a nice little 20 pip move on that as well. Obviously, with the 9.8 pip stop loss, nothing major. And yeah, it was during the pre-London as well. Same scenario. I saw that this area had been respected very nicely. If I go down to the 1 hour, I believe the 1 hour was at an imbalance candle. We had a rejection into the spike down, and price started trending back up to the upside, more so of a corrective move on NU. NZD has been quite bullish for a couple of London sessions recently, so I've supported my bias. Obviously, that came down for a retrace again for pre-New York, and then we started trending to the upside again, straight into the 65 moving average as well, and also Cheeto moving average right here. Played more so as like dynamic resistance on this trade. But yeah, other than that, guys, all these trades we are calling live in my signals. I'm always using a maximum 10 pip stop loss when I'm calling my signals. So if you guys are looking for high risk to reward trades, then Elite Capital is definitely the place to be. Well, other than that, see you guys in the next video.